I felt that even I am getting basics question wrong, which many students are actually answering right. As luck would have it, or as maybe the stars weren't aligned, I landed up getting a rank of over 1000. That is 1019.
Netresh, you were talking about grant test also. You were getting scores in 25 ranks within the grant test. My question is, for the grant test, how you review that grant test?
Yes, sir.
Because that is one main area where many students falter.
Right.
Yes, sir. And these ranks, I wasn't getting it from the very beginning, to be very honest. I will say, I was a late starter into entrance examinations. Many would believe that, and I completely agree with that. I did not give a single GT till the time I was maybe 3/4 into my internship. It's a very wrong strategy at this stage, I must say. When I look back, even after getting rank 1, I will strongly say that this was not the best thing on my part. And that GT which I gave, that was also out of compulsion, because I was feeling low that I was not being able to revise anything, because for me the hectic internship part was towards the very back end. And supposedly NEET was supposed to be held in March. So I felt that I have not been able to revise and I was feeling very much low on confidence. So let's give a GT. So I sat for the first time, I sat for 3 hours to give 3.5 hours to give one GT. I got somewhere around 150 to 155 correct. So that I felt okay. I mean, okay, you have some baseline, and I analyzed where I went wrong. The subjects, at least, I analyzed where I went wrong. Most of it was what I had not been able to revise. So, okay, that gave me actually kind of confidence, and luckily, I should say NEET got postponed by June, and then again, actually, it got postponed. So that's a separate story. But so I wasn't getting the best rank in the very beginning, and then I should say with the completion of my internship and hectic duties towards the very end, again I was very much afraid of giving GTs. And I again went into INI-CET without actually giving any GTs. Maybe I gave just 1 or 2 prior to my INI-CET examination of May. Then came NEET, and then I realized I have to actually give GTs, because in that INI-CET exam I also felt time constrained. I actually developed my own strategy, because NEET was supposed to be held 1 month post INI-CET, and what I did was I used to solve any GT in slots. Again, this was my own strategy which I developed, because I wanted to maximize the number of GTs I give. So I used to get up in the morning early. At 6 I used to get up. First thing I used to do was to start a GT. I started that. I kept for myself, I kept a timer of 40 minutes, and I had a target of 50 questions. Like real exam, they give 45 minutes. I actually went a bit rigorous for myself, so that I can develop a habit of solving quickly as well. And so within that 40 minutes, I used to solve those 50 questions. For me, it was difficult actually to kind of review every question. So for all the questions, I quickly skimmed through the explanation. And if I used to find anything new or anything in bold, I used to read that at that moment itself. For the questions which I got wrong, I used to read the explanation thoroughly. I used to bookmark them. So 50 questions I am giving in 40 minutes. Whatever 25% I have got wrong or odd number, whatever it is, so that I used to review in the next 20 to 25 minutes, then and there itself. So I used to begin my day like this. Then I used to solve continuously at a stretch for whatever 6 to 7 hours. Then I used to have my lunch. Post lunch, we all feel dizzy. So that then also I picked up my next slot of GT, and I used to solve that again with the same timer. And I did that post dinner as well. So in a day I was solving 150 questions, and within 2 days I was actually done with 1 GT and reviewing that. And I did this post actually say my INI-CET, and I did this till the INI-CET I gave in November. So this time I was able to solve this how I solved around 20 to 22 GTs post my INI-CET result between these 2 INI-CET. So I developed a habit of solving questions fast as well as I could review them then and there itself, because I felt that somehow after 3 hours of giving GT and then reviewing them takes another 3 hours, then probably my study could get compromised, because by the time I was coming to the last question, I too got one may get exhausted. So this time, this is how I actually could learn as well better and could retain that better. This again, I may not say may not work for everyone